Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to talk about foods that you should eat to help you fight inflammation. Inflammation is a very common occurrence in our body. Some of us may understand it quite well, and sometimes it goes unseen due to the habituality of the syndrome. We typically think that inflammation as a result of an injury or disease, but our diet plays an important role in chronic inflammation. This is in part because the food we eat influence the types of bacteria that populate our gut and their chemical byproducts. While some foods encourage the growth of bacteria that stimulate inflammation, others promote the growth of bacteria that help to suppress it. That's why it's important to know which food have anti-inflammatory properties and which can cause inflammation. Foods that fight inflammation. In that list, number 1 is fruits and vegetables. Most fruits and brightly colored vegetables naturally contain high level of antioxidants and polyphenols. Polyphenols are potentially protective compound found in plants. Studies have shown that polyphenols have multiple anti-inflammatory properties and may improve the function of cells that line blood vessels. Foods high in polyphenol include onions, turmeric, red grapes, cherries, and plums, as well as dark green leafy vegetables such as spinach, kale, and collard greens. Number 2 is nuts and seeds. Studies have found that consuming nuts and seeds is associated with reduced markers of inflammation and a lower risk of cardiovascular disease and diabetics. Some oils and fatty fish like olive oil, flaxseed oil, and fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, and mackerels offer healthy doses of omega 3 fatty acid, which have long been shown to reduce inflammation. Coffee, cocoa, and green tea. The polyphenols in coffee and flavonols in cocoa are thought to have anti-inflammatory properties, and green tea is also rich in both polyphenols and antioxidants. Now let's talk about food that can fuel inflammation, means food that are mainly causing the inflammation. Generally, the foods that contribute to inflammation are the same ones which we consider bad for our health. Actually, they are proven scientifically bad for our health. Those food include sugary sodas, refined carbohydrate like white bread and pasta, red meat and processed food. Certain compounds or ingredients used in processed food such as emulsifier added to ice cream may have effects on inflammation. Such food are also likely to contribute to weight gain, which itself a risk factor for inflammation. The key to reducing inflammation with diet. To practice anti-inflammatory eating, it's best to focus on an overall healthy diet rather than singling out individual good or bad foods. In general, a healthy diet means one that emphasizes fruits, vegetables, nuts, whole grains, fish, and healthy oils, and limits foods loaded with simple sugar like soda and candy. Beverages that contain high fructose corn syrup like juice, drinks, and sports drinks, and refined carbohydrate.